Today we're going to talk about the area of rectangles and parallelograms. The area of a polygon is the amount of surface it covers. To find the area of a rectangle, multiply the base by the height. The algebraic formula is area equals base times height, or area equals length times width. Area is measured in squared units, and we'll talk about that here in just a minute. So starting with the first example, the first thing you're always going to do when asked to find the area of any shape is write down the formula. So this is a rectangle, so our formula, as we said in number 3, is area equals base times height. So in this example, the base of our shape is 6 inches and the height is 3 inches. So area will equal 6 times 3. Which means that area equals 18. Now, in order to correctly write our answer, we have to understand that area is measured in squared units. So what that means is whatever unit of measure you're measuring in, it's going to be squared. So in this case, we're measuring in inches. So behind the 18, all you do is put inches squared. And the squared is a small 2 in the top right-hand corner. Okay, it's not a big 2 beside of the unit. It's a small 2 in the top right-hand corner. Moving on to the second example, we have a rectangle again. So as always, we're going to write our formula first. So area equals base times height. Our height is 16. Our base is 12. So area equals 12 times 16. And then if we're doing this by hand, I always come to the side and write it vertically. So I'll do 12 times 16. And this should be reviewed from the past 2 days. So 6 times 2 is 12. 6 times 1 is 6, plus 1 is 7. We're done with the 6. 1 times 2 is 2, but before we can do that, let's not forget our placeholder. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 1 is 1. Then we're going to add. We get 2, 9, 1. So our area here is 192, and then it's going to be inches squared. I want you to go ahead and try this one on your own. Okay, you should have done area equals base times height. Our base is 15, our height is 11, and that should have given us an area of 165, but this time it's measured in meters, so meters squared. Okay, moving on. Number 6 says the area of a parallelogram is the product, which is the answer to a multiplication problem, of its base and its height. The algebraic formula is area equals base times height, or area equals length times width. And I'm going to put over here in parentheses, same formula as a rectangle. Okay? And now looking at our examples, I want us to start with this third example because it looks a little funny. So in order for you to have the height of a shape, it has to hit the base perpendicularly. Well, because this is a parallelogram and it's slanted, they put our height on the outside. So this line right here makes a 90-degree angle. So that means 12 is our height and then 3 is our base. So all we do is area equals base times height for a parallelogram. So area equals 3, the base, times 12, the height. And 3 times 12 is 36. And we're measuring in centimeters, so it would be centimeters squared. So this is one way you may see a parallelogram. The other way is like this, and our height is going to be this dotted line in the middle because once again, we need to hit the base perpendicularly. So these slanted lines can never be our height. It always has to be inside or outside, like this one, of the parallelogram. So here we write our formula. Our base is 8. Our height is 10. Area equals 8 times 10, which is 80. We're measuring in inches. So it's inches squared. All right, I want you to go ahead and try this one on your own. Okay, you should have gotten the formula to be area is base times height. Our base is 7. Our height is this dotted line because it hits perpendicularly, so it's 6. And then 7 times 6 is 42. It's meters, so meters squared. All right, and if you'll flip over to the back side of your paper, you should have the practice sheet, which looks like this. So we're going to do number 1 together, and then you're going to do 2 through 7 on your own. So number 1 says, what is the area of a square with the side length of 3 centimeters? So let's remember, a square is a shape that all sides are equal. So the length of all the sides are equal. So with them just giving us one side length, we can still find the area. So you can draw a shape if you'd like. So let's just draw a little square. And if I know one side's 3 centimeters, all of the sides are 3 centimeters. So I have my base and my height. So all we do is multiply. So area equals base times height. The base is 3, the height is 3, so my area is 9 centimeters squared. Now, when you do 2 through 7, if you forget your unit of measure squared, I will take off points. It's very important that you remember to put that. Okay, so you go ahead and try 2 through 7 on your own.